Hello, hello. Yes, yes, Pixel. Stop staying at the door and screaming. You go out later. Not outside, outside the room. Should specify that. Anyways, it's Sunday. Time for more Hades 2. All right, let's just jump into the game. And I can be stop being distracted by my very screaming cat today. What is up with you? I normally don't do talk like this that much. There's been some patches since the other day, but it just oh, stun lock that removes stun locking, good. And discussed a few of the unlockable weapons. They're just adjustments. Makes sense. They just released that big update recently, and then, you know. What? And how many of the... We need more of these so we can upgrade our pets. Get Freenos to max level, and then, you know. And we'll work on, I guess, the Tula, because the revival ability sounds like a good replacement for health boosts. If it gets upgraded. We have it going. Good. With that amount, the question is, do I want to go and do one of those? At this point, it's just better just to go around. All right, we're trying to raise the level of our trinkets. Yeah, you say that, but I don't think we're going to be clearing him in this run. We'll try, though. Oh! Let me gift.
I was beginning to think this one would never show his face. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this
I guess the
message.
requirement was to have made it all the way to the top.
A fellow student of death, to have confronted monstrous Typhon with such zeal. My kin insisted that I act upon the violence spiraling out of control, and I do wish to see your prowess. So here, a first of many contributions to the cause.
Attacks deal more damage and inflict wounds. Specials deal more damage and inflict wounds. It's great falling blade over each foe in the binding circle. I mean, they're all good, but the epic one's the most powerful one.
The will to fight.
Probably something for having gotten a boon from every single Olympian. We have to encounter him again to give him the gift.
More bronze beaks.
Oh, that makes it even... Since our first ability was special focused, take advantage of that. So what do we got? Well, that's good. How many? We have plenty. Start with you.
Pylon destroyed. Lord Ares.
Oh wait! Oh no! Hit the wrong button.
Death to our foes.
Hopefully we get another opportunity in this run. I misclicked. It's extremely likely we'll see him again since it tends to be a theme for runs.
What else is here?
For those who showed not seen you in a bit. The gods of Olympus have not always been particularly kind, yet you, a true blood relative of theirs, would show me favor for little more than carrying out my oath to great Hecate? Unnecessary, this. I've only curses in return.
You're so much more than your curses, Lady Medea. Perhaps the gods of Olympus and the dead never told you so, but I believe it's true. What are these pylons doing everywhere, Lady Medea? They control the barrier before the docks, that much is clear. Perhaps the Titan's legions use them to coordinate attacks.
They are the product of a very sick mind, imprisoning so many shades in the tiniest enclosures wherein all their psyche may be drained. Can you imagine, sorceress?
That's terrible. I hadn't realized the pylons worked that way. Though who keeps fixing them? You even have one here.
The hideous thing won't seem to go away. Keeps rematerializing practically each night. Though I get so caught up with all my cauldron work, I seldom pay it any heed.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Thank you.
The bronze of the fallen.
More?
Yeah, not very powerful yet, am I?
Ensnared.
Ooh.
Coinage.
This might turn into a powerful build. Wish I'd gifted to Ares, but, you know, we'll get an opportunity.
You'll be out in no time, Shades.
We reunite. That foolish Titan. He has awakened Typhon, the most terrible monstrosity that ever lived. They still bear my scars from when we first clashed very long ago. Together, we did vanquish him before. We shall have to manage it again. Please make your choice. Drink deep and persevere.
Huh, free hair. Will that come in handy later? We'll see. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, hello again.
I'm just about to start killing everything that moves, other than you and your pet. Split the proceeds. We fight!
He's slowly growing on us.
Enjoy the show, you gods. defend it well. My favor in exchange for drink? No. You waste your resources and time. My time as well. You'll get a share of spoils if you earn your kills, but nothing more.
I understand. Nevertheless, we're both working for the same family, and I have seen firsthand the efforts you're taking to drive back their enemies. And I'm grateful.
You make it to the mountaintop as yet? In case you haven't, nothing good awaits you there. Or so I hear.
What do you mean, Typhon? I'm surprised the Olympians don't have you helping out with him, instead of bashing a bunch of weaklings far from where the real danger is.
The Olympians ought to bide some half-god stealing their glory. I get the drudgery, not the important work. Thank the fates that you get some of each. Look at the time.
Good news is we can now be sure what Gramps had planned for us, but bad news is it's Typhon and he's big. But my pop stopped him once, so how hard could it be?
Phrenos, hypnotize.
Do we even need Psyche anymore for anything? We can turn to the materials we need for upgrading or decorating the base, but
You dare. The shades, I release you. The lightning sigil.
In all my rancor, I never thought Kronos completely mad. But what else could have driven him to use the father of all monsters as a weapon? Typhon heeds no master. The destruction of Olympus shall not sate his appetites.
Electric.
indeed.
Lord Charon set up shop. This gold purse that you handed me before, each night I find it brimming with coins, which must mean technically I'm in your debt. Whatever you say, my lord.
That boatman's good at taking messages, isn't he? Almost like taking corpses down into the underworld like he used to. Nothing to do for those these days. Except to burn.
I can do this.
Oh, there she is.
Hello again.
Look, I'm just a humble shepherd trying to live in peace. But I gotta protect my own, you understand? Plus, I gotta eat.
You call this trying to live in peace? Perhaps you shouldn't be interfering with my efforts to put an end to this war raging all around us.
The dead don't bother me. It's the living always been a pain in my behind. Good thing the living tastes better than the dead.
Those sheep.
Indeed I am, but you are now not consciously here.
All tired out. Whoa.
I mean, cheap, might as well. If I had just remembered to gift, we would have this. So unpleasant. It's lost its effect for the night. 18 more encounters to rank up. We can just bring it with us, if that's the goal. And then I'd have one that affects the boons, as I want to encounter Ares again, just to make sure I can gift him. Let's bring my hammer with us.
Let's go, Freenos. The hunt begins. It's a bite. Another shrimp. Take me away.
Ah!
Sailing on.
And we got a decent enough amount of health.
You see the size of that terrible Typhon, my niece? It has been so long since last we fought that I dare say he's grown still larger the intervening time. And sneakier as well. All of that shaking here, you much from him.
Exit gateway activated. Tucked away.
Ooh, bunch of bones.
Stop.
You call for escort?
I expected you to show up.
Nice place.
Hey.
Have one more after this.
I was so reckless when I was a kid. My father always told me to be careful. I was stuck in a bloody tower. Couldn't do anything to hurt myself if I tried. Now, I just don't want to mess things up.
For someone who spends so much time up in the clouds, you're far too stuck in your own head at times. This isn't a test, Icarus. It's me. And I simply like it when you're you.
Come on, Melly, look at us. You're the immortal princess of the underworld. I'm a shade of a failed apprentice who couldn't follow one simple instruction from his father and got dead ahead of schedule. This is what you like.
No, because that isn't who you are. I have no pity for you. Why do you have so much for yourself? Cast it aside. But your true feelings, you should never hide from me.
I'll try. I'll definitely try. That'd be a fool not to. So then, onward towards whatever comes our way.
Though still appreciate the moment, yes.
There's some catastrophic storm brewing at the top of Olympus. Can't get anywhere near it. What's happening up there?
Typhon!
That storm conceals the real threat. Kronos awakened the father of all monsters and set him loose. These forces we're fighting, they're just a stalling tactic and a feint.
You're saying that's bloody Typhon? Oh, God. Since I was young, I prayed to all of you for safety and good fortune from my tower. Now it's you yourselves who'd better pray.
No, we're going to destroy that thing. I don't yet know all that requires, though prayer most likely won't be necessary.
Well, then I'll pray just in case. Figure it couldn't hurt. Just please be careful, Melly. And before you go, take one of these.
Always useful. That one's good because we have the one we're using is already good.
Hope it helps.
Should. Still waiting on those.
Sink or swim. Need to get off this ship. Special delivery.
Life,
Sure.
magic. They're waiting on the armor. We got enough magic. We're going for to boost something.
Lord Hermes.
Oh, nectar's the most option, or most important option.
For me.
How about two?
Yes, please. Ooh, good timing. Haven't seen you in a while.
The Isle of Aia.
Of wine. Cotton plant. You're just in time. Not all divinities require offerings, you know. Our Olympian relatives, they have come to expect this type of giving, but not I. Do not presume to spoil me.
Olympus is well accustomed to receiving offerings from all across the land. Living here on this remote island, I don't think you're at risk of getting quite as used to it as that.
So what is even happening there at the Mountain of the Gods? Some nights, great plumes of flame appear on the horizon, and storm clouds, terrible as ever I have seen.
The source of these phenomena is a two-pronged assault on Mount Olympus. The Titan Prometheus and his raiders, and the monster Typhon himself. I'm headed to face them.
Good heavens, you mean face them all, Poppet? Although perchance the perils you confront beneath the earth are even worse. Let me protect you then, as best I can.
Can guarantee the perils beneath the earth are not worse. Ooh, that's only it's only doubling the health. That'd really be good with the other animals, really. This would double with our
Then you
ability.
shall have it.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Breathe, Mel. Olympus, I accept this message.
We're fully healed at the moment.
Delivery coming soon.
A few encounters later, so we might need it. I could get more health, but nope. We'd have a healing effect. That would have increased it.
No, you don't. That shade needs you, Phrenos. Cheers, Phrenos.
Now,
In the name of Hades. The underworld's power. Like magic. If you admire Ares so much, know that he has lent me his aid. I have his blessing even now. Though I suppose you still won't be compelled to step aside.
You suppose right, and say you do have Ares making up for all your weakness. It's probably because he wants this war to last and last. He can aid you, I can aid him. I'm out. Want more? I see you. Fire! All right, fine.
well, shielded.
Woo, that's it. Oh, that's hot enough. One good shot.
Ooh, I was so low on health, didn't notice. Gotcha.
You're making a mistake. See you strive.
Such a
In
nuisance.
you go. This way.
Should I bring along
Try
this
another
time?
one, maybe.
And this one's really good to have here. It would be even better to have above in the next layer. Might as well. We have to wait till they're delivered to be able to. Novice choice.
There they are. Caught.
Be closer, but I feel.
Staff.
Fires 2 that bounces up to 2. All specials are powered up. Yeah, it's a.
The possibilities.
Seleni's hidden strength.
Yes! Oh, I didn't miss the opportunity to gift.
Lord Zeus! You'll regret this.
Here you go.
There's my order.
First of all, gift, before I forget.
Lord Ares, I know mortals Immortal warriors often would make offerings to you before their battles to the death. I likewise wish to pay you my respects. No mercy for our foes.
I shall not take such honors without giving in return, especially from one who understands my work. A living weapon such as you ought to have this.
This I accept from you, my lord. In the name of Hades.
I mean, oh, it's heroic, but it's also trade. I feel like this would be better, but Sword Ring's also good.
They're making me pick favorites.
Indeed they are.
The limits of my light.
Good.
You knew. We just got rid of a Zeus thing. And so why go get more a new thing? So that's not the range that we lost.
He's back. There. Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh, so this is really good.
Surging on.
Behold, and another.
Yeah, combined with that prior effect, kind of doubled up. We reach. It's obvious we want to go for. Maybe we're gonna do a. Ooh.
Gods.
Yeah, might as well.
Greater strength.
An alcove unafflicted by the toil on the otherwise besieged Olympus heights invites the princess of the underworld to catch what little breath remains to her for now.
Can't rest here, not for long. That's good.
It's a boss, which is annoying, but I kind of want to get the extent of the boons. Because we need the power.
Let's use those wings to fly away, Draken. A magnificent beast, but a threat. In the name of Hades.
Hmm. Yeah.
More
That we are.
torches?
That was terrible. No, not you right now. That was not easy. Hmm. What else we need here?
And down we go. Better.
Probably all branch, because we do need more of those. Chop. We have so much gold.
In the name of Hades.
Wow, that's good. Hmm.
Blood and darkness.
As much as the healing's good, if we get that low in a boss fight,
I knew it. I know your capability and can anticipate your every move, but there are times my mind leads me astray, you see. Anticipating possibilities that do not come to pass, resulting in all too many mistakes.
Mistakes such as revealing this to me, or being here at all. Have you learned nothing from your past imprisonment?
To be imprisoned is to be denied the opportunity to learn. A cruel form of torture in itself, but I did learn something, yes. I cannot break. Out of my sight. But one false step, and I shall char you to a crisp.
bottom, middle, bottom.
Fire plume. Seen
Didn't mean to do that. Middle, top, bottom, middle, bottom. Oh, that was entirely my bad. And oh, I completely got mixed up. No one to blame but myself for that.
This is it.
Yeah, I did absolutely terrible. After that one screw up, I made so many.
Nothing at all. In the blink of an eye.
A narrow victory, but still.
Very true. I could have done way better. I was doing way better. But no, not what I'm gonna bring with me. I believe this is just last until we get to there, so we're gonna take this or the eye, but I don't think we're with no revives. We're not taking out Siphon. What goes here?
At first, the storm which now engulfs the summit of Olympus may appear to have been wrought by gods in their defense, but its monstrosity belies a far more sinister nature.
Typhon.
Could have grabbed a revive ability, I suppose. That might have been smarter. Oh well.
Found me. There.
What does the upgrade Fig Leap do?
A bounty of the infinite abyss.
Finally.
Can't do it.
What is that even? That is new. I want to go there. This is faded off choice.
You two appear well fed.
Oh,
Return to Shadow now.
yeah. We'll take on that fade choice in the future. Maybe in the next run.
Does
Who
he
knows?
like those two?
Oh, hey.
Saw you chatting
putting up horns again. Yeah, he's a bit of a stiff, but I guess he's not so bad. I think maybe I met him before, back when I died.
Oh, I doubt it. You'd remember having met someone like that. And he'd remember you as well. Though you have been dead a while.
Yeah, maybe I was one of his first jobs. Just an innocent young woman doomed to a cruel, inevitable future she never deserved.
Okay, Dora.
I'm out.
Fates protect you.
Will this truly come to pass?
The tools of the unseen were bound to grow strong.
The prophecy concerning Typhon's reawakening. What made you think it would never come to pass? I thought the weavings of your sisters were always certain to come true.
The fates are not always straightforward. Their prophecies are represented visually, not written in detail. At least the major ones. I thought my interpretation of Typhon's return was likely misguided.
So the fates wove the image of some terrible monstrosity climbing Olympus, and the gods all desperately trying to fight back, and you thought it meant what?
Well, it wasn't that exactly. Though I didn't take it quite as literally as I should have in hindsight. I thought it prophesized that the Olympians would have to stand against some sort of existential threat.
Well, you weren't wrong.
Oh, so we had fulfilled prophecies for him. Good to know.
Malinoi.
Headmistress, I saw Icarus up there during my voyage toward Olympus. He flies free, but fights for us still, doing what he can to disrupt the Titan's legions.
And? You need not make attempts to endear him to me. My judgment of one's character need not affect your own.
Sometimes I worry you think he abandoned us during a time of need, and wasn't a good influence on me.
You need not speculate about my thoughts. The follies of young Icarus are positively mild in comparison to most. I harbor no ill will toward him. He'd not be flying if I did.
Is he still welcome here, at least?
If that is both your wish and his.
Hail, goddess. Which sorts of foul monstrosities were the Olympians contending with of late? As if the Titans' armies weren't troublesome enough, now Typhon's brood.
Well, imagine horrors of all shapes and sizes. Each some mix of muscle, eyes, and teeth. They climb up from beneath the ground. Some practically ooze from the walls. The one that got me last night was particularly large.
And I take it that he has far more of these children than even your Lord Uncle Zeus. And all spoiled rotten. Feuding families. Cause of most every great war I've known.
I'd not considered it that way. May I?
More Mandrake.
Yeah? Been talking to Hypnos again? He can't hear you, you know. Kind of what happens when somebody's fast asleep.
Sleep is not as simple as you make it out to be. I think he can sense my words and intentions.
Sensing words and intentions, yeah. Sounds exactly like the Hypnos I knew.
Hey, Nem, are you available to make another visit to the springs? Take a load off, come back to our senses a bit.
Shoulder's been acting up again. Could be it helps with that. Don't like having to take this suit off, but that's the trade.
It does look like a pain to remove, but with being an armor and all. You kind of have to make up for all those little gaps and whatnot to make sure, you know, an arrow or a sword or a knife can't kind of make through them. Although not covering your arms is not really good armor.
Too comfortable in
Also,
here.
same with head. And again, she
First
is literally a
time you beat
god.
me in a fight, sparring match, whatever. Got me right in the back of the neck. Took advantage of our height difference. Was a surprise.
I'd lost to you so often, at some point, I figured I could lull you into overconfidence. That even you could be susceptible to such a thing.
You weren't wrong.
Made me so angry. Swore I'd never underestimate my opponent again. Then proceeded to convince myself you'd never beat me at the task. Our task.
So you've a bit of pride. You're not trying to stamp it out completely, right? Just keep it in check. Besides, I'd like to think we're not at odds in what we're trying to achieve.
We're not, but I can only push myself so hard. Seeing you getting stronger, getting closer, gives me the extra push I need.
I'd no idea. I always thought I got my competitive spirit from you. Anyway, do let me know if you need anything else, such as lending a hand putting on that suit of yours.
Or taking it off. Yeah. Though, can't let myself become too used to this.
Maybe just a little used to it then.
Well, enough sitting around. Time for some standing around to balance it out.
Or, you know, walking around.
Off we go then.
Well, then again, standing for a while is better for you than just sitting, I suppose. I do a lot more sitting than I do of standing. I try to get some exercise in, whatnot. What happens when you work in a place with a desk chair? Ooh. We do not have enough to get either of these. Saving up.
I'll take the special.
Need at least 3 of each. Sell you. We have no moon dust.
Some moon dust.
That'll do. Oh, wait.
Some more recycling.
Oh, it'll tell me if it's needed. I wasn't paying attention to that. I call BS on some of these not being needed.
This place is weird.
Fresh from the pot.
Need 2 poppies for this. Insect offerings. We didn't even encounter that. And the poppy for that. So yeah, bit of a waste from getting them all. We got the olive planted, so it might work out. I don't even know what that'll take. Plenty of these if we want to do this real quick again. Let's do that.
Power to create. This'll take a little while.
And we've got that other olive going, so, you know, once it's done, we have at least one of those completed.
This strength is mine.
All the ones we have equipped are the ones I'm gonna
Which cards reflect my path?
Purple means maxed out. We will eventually get them all to max. For now, I'm focusing on upgrading the ones I'm actually using.
I never realized.
means we only got these 3 to upgrade as far as ones we're using. Tiers, we have to go and fight Cerberus. This, we need... Oh, yeah, we have to go fight Cerberus a bunch of times. This, however, gonna be difficult to get. He's level 8, so... Treat.
Got you something. Familiars just love these.
He is now max level.
At the threshold to the world beyond the crossroads, the altar of ashes thrums with ancient power, boundless as that of the gods and heroes depicted in the myriad arcana.
A power within us all.
Wish I could check what the different pets do from a menu or something.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, so upgrading this to 3 would make it restore 40.
I'm tempted to try one myself.
And what do you have to say? Probably, yeah. We can end there again. I just want to get them all at some point, so that requires silver. We don't have to... This requires adamant, so I'll make sure we track it down. These are already upgraded. No, we still need moss. A lot of poppy for that. No, we still haven't unlocked this. That might actually be even better than the aspect melee I've been using. Is max magic and special power plus 40, which is good. This is an actual effect. Did we get you again? Oh, right.
Which to start with?
Hmm.
Do I dare? Knight's Testament can wait.
The oath can wait. Some of you made it from the surface, huh?
That fear may spread.
Huh. I think it's the wands, but we need 2 for you. We already have 2, I guess.
This vow is at its peak.
Might as well try that out to see what it's like.
To Tartarus. There he is.
The monster Typhon is far from invincible, no matter how it seems. When first he dared attack Olympus long ago, I personally struck him down. But now he does seem more resistant to my lightning than before.
Hmm. Wait, do we have gifts in case? Because we also want to raise our friendship level with Arachne. As long as we're at it.
Next.
Within those waters teems the strangest life.
That's a bite. It's a soul belly. Straightforward.
Since Typhon's back, I thought I'd say nice knowing you, dearie. Not that we're going down without a fight, but just in case. We barely beat him when we first settled up with Kronos way back when. But now he's grown a lot.
Adequate.
Ooh, camera.
Such secrets in this stuff.
I guess let's show up down here now.
Recently returned from certain travels for my work is never done. I was pleased to see that matters here were well in hand, much better off than when I left in many ways. I take it you're to thank in no small part?
Probably. Hello, Arachne.
Oh, little fly, come sit in. Should I have held back when I was challenged by the gods themselves to decide who was the greatest weaver of all? I was just a mortal girl. Can you imagine the pressure?
I wouldn't have held back either in your place. When our limits are put to the test, only then can we discover who we really are.
All I discovered was I ceased being a mortal girl anymore. You should have seen the masterpiece I made. Athena's little tapestry wasn't even close. Maybe it was worth it. My humiliation in exchange for hers.
Ooh, silver. Needed that.
Good eye.
Go, Freenos.
And need this for some reason.
Away
shadow spores back. It's clear again.
Ooh, sweet. Power. Much of the goal is more to farm stuff right now. I do want to farm everything, which includes the time sand needed for, well, eventually those big casts. How much does it require? I don't know. It'll probably tell us once we have more of them and then have defeated Typhon.
It's no use.
I bid you welcome. The lion pelts now worn by Heracles. He took it from a creature dear to me. I hated him, though he was acting at the behest of the gods, who sought to see him prove his fealty. I have since learned to leave my anger far behind.
For seconds one sucks, but you know, it's better than the morph, which can't even be used on bosses. And there's the full moon one. Oh, hello again. Been a while since I've seen you. Do we have any? We have one. Good.
Hail, sister.
Good work.
Hard making friends with goddesses, but I have what I need. We can be on our own without feeling alone, you know? I hope you know. That's how it is for me.
I do know, and feel much the same. When we're not watching one another's backs, we have Selene and Headmistress watching over us. Still, it's always good to see you face to face.
You too. Most of my family I can do without most of the time. You're an exception. We may not be sisters by blood, but you'll always be Sister Malinoe to me.
Likewise, Sister Artemis.
We've bigger problems on Olympus than we counted on, I hear. Our worst fears realized and so on. You'd think I'd be more capable of tracking prey that's Typhon size.
You were tracking Kronos, me perhaps. But if it's any consolation, finding Typhon ought to be quite easy at this point. Bringing him down, less so.
I'll take your word for it. My father's much too proud to call me back to aid in our defense. Says I'm still needed here. If he wants Typhon to himself so badly, he can have him. For your journey.
Rare one.
My mark is yours. All right, I'm off.
Hit me then.
I'll get two of them then, and the next one will be free.
Gold coins. Come on out. I caught a marty.
A prize procured from water, caught with grace.
I shall hold Kronos to account for what has come to pass, but I am not without blame myself, for I fear that I made present matters worse. You shall see whether any such mistakes can be corrected.
Set.
Last one. I ran out of nectar, so.
Going. Beautiful. Some sort of seed. Chaos, I heard your call. Yes.
That's gonna be a pain, especially since it's probably gonna continue into the region's boss fight.
Search there. Go, Freenos. See you in the crossroads. I've run into Lord Hermes at the summit of Olympus, making preparations against Typhon with the rest. Have you been able to cross paths with him? So, not for very long.
A fated choice? The boss? What has happened?
You really have to pay that care on character in these situations. What sort of daft system is that? What, no blessings for the poor? Doesn't seem fair at all.
This is the boon I need.
This is gonna be fun with all the limitations.
You found me. A frightful night. Cold and dark and everything. You've spoken certain vows, and as the moon is our witness, I too have spoken mine. Now we may clash in earnest, finally.
Ooh, I picked bad time to get all these cast vows.
So you have been holding back against me. You said you'd push me to my limits and beyond.
Our limits grow along with us. I know mine well enough by now. Do you know yours? I am eager to find out for myself.
The dark side.
Bathe in flame. Leany, don't you dare. See how strong our sisters have become. Selene tests your will. What's wrong, Malinois?
Wrong is I can't dash right now or do anything because I'm presently limited by chaos. We're not fighting in earnest. You're going all out, and I'm being held back.
Behold the moon. Blood and darkness.
I missed. Indeed.
You've grown. There was a time you never could have stopped me had I used dark side against you thus.
She still held something back.
I mean, as did we, so really.
Your rival has fallen.
I should have done the thing, but still, we'll get to see the different forms of the upgrade bosses.
What a coincidence. Please help yourself, my girl. You cannot help the gods above you now. My legions are vast, and death means little to them anymore. Not that your efforts here shall be of much consequence either.
Your surface legions fight and die for you, yet you hide behind them here. If you're so certain of your victory, you'd be leading them.
Leadership, my girl, is not about having to do everything oneself. It is about ensuring others share your same ideals and methodology. Wherever you may go, you shall encounter many who embrace my point of view, I think.
No shortage of fools. Should help.
Oh, right, I never pushed the rarefy button when doing that. Not really smart, I guess.
The figurine.
Only a few more fights to go, then we get away from these restrictions from Chaos. Which is good, because, well, this is where the important fight is.
At least my feet are clean.
That requires the water itself to be clean.
I'll slay you all. Chaos, right.
You did me to this.
I didn't mean to hit attack button, but, you know, in the moment, you're spamming buttons.
Hold still. I'm soaked.
Why do we got one again, so it's one of the things we haven't encountered. I believe Narcissus actually now has artwork.
Like, yeah. Just totally.
All right, fish. It's over.
Stockfin.
This is a stockfin.
That's new. Yep, he's got artwork.
Oh, how thoughtful and all that. You dummy, though. Don't you realize I'm just gonna add this to the pile with the rest, so that some other would-be suitor ends up taking it?
Sure, it's a gift. You get to decide what to do with it. Perhaps one of those other would-be suitors would enjoy it if that's what you want.
Getting to the front of the line. Whoever you are, at least you've got more guts than all my other would-be suitors back there. Though you still don't have a chance.
These shades must have felt strongly for you in life if they've been lingering nearby. But it wasn't my intent to be out of turn, merely to thank you for your gift the other night.
Oh, I know every opening line there is. And merely to thank you is one of the classics. Acting all demure. Well, I know what you really want. And you're not getting it. Just this.
Ooh. It's silver's good, we need that, but we need 3 more for at least upgrading things. Good precious metals.
Anytime.
Thanks. Always use more.
And that'll be good once we get the ability to use our attacks back. Oh, we've already got these. We're upgrading them.
Okay.
This has got something we need versus that having 2 boons. Let's not do that, though. When we're still in a weakened state. Gotcha.
Not really dead, are you?
And also, we have restored our, gotten freed from our chaos boons.
Doing in those brackish depths, Flower. Even Poseidon has turned his back on what lurks in that corner of the sea. Does such a path truly lead deeper into hell?
I've been caused quite a bit of destruction with this dash ability here.
Spilled half my blood back there.
Yeah, we took a lot of damage. There's some good. Yes.
Should be useful.
What does Ignite Icar do? Oh, neat. Icar!
Those spots again. Reynos, do your thing. See you in the crossroads.
Yeah, it's such a good idea to go and see Chaos right now when we're about to go fight the boss again. Not doing that.
Hear me, on my authority. Time to send a message.
Hmm.
All right, Skinner.
The song's probably different too if it's a different form.
Ooh, got a good feeling about this evening's show. How about you, gals? The crowd is all worked up. And look who else.
You likely sense the testament of night. Those who threaten the underworld are to be cast into obscurity. Such is law.
Obscurity? We've never been bigger, and our stars are rising with each and every performance. And we're about to make this one to remember. Welcome to our show!
Who knows? Oh. That one easier than expected.
I hate her. Testament enacted. A gift from night. Which one would help?
Still a few more, so it'll be another round when we go with that. Who would help for this? Because 7 cards max you out. And grab you, which is already doing chaos stuff tonight anyways. Grab you for the sake of the magic boost would be nice, but still.
The embryo. I need this. Long way down.
Indeed it is.
This horrid feeling.
Ooh.
Just a trick of the mind. Corrupted shades. Hold.
From the heavens themselves.
Who is it we get? Oh, Estia. Neat.
Steady now.
For some reason there's an extra moon. I'm not complaining. You know, it's the one, but you know. Ooh. Be quite powered up.
Lonnie eye. I can get out now.
That you can. That you can. Yeah, we're already focusing on fire, so let's focus on fire.
My blood is not for you.
Flames, take them all.
Phantoms be gone. Olympus, I accept this message. I grow
The
strong.
dead are as innumerable as the sprigs of wheat within the morning fields, but do not make for the most satisfying sustenance for the unspeakable monstrosities therein.
The dead have suffered enough.
Have to. The only way to really raise the friendship level to all of them.
Closer and closer to Cerberus. You know him. Massive triple-headed monster elsewhere in these fields. He's not supposed to be here, and it's made him very angry, poor dog. Angry, poor dog. Angry, poor dog. Poor dog. Poor dog. This shall help. Help. In the name of Hades. Be free.
Novice choice.
Illuminate my path. I can't. Good find.
Say we turn up the heat.
Excellent. Come on out.
That's what it means by God sent one extra time. In each room, you can only have that effect in the cast once.
Further refined. I should be able to get out, I think. The hunt begins. To me, it's a sobby. Olympus, I accept this message.
We hadn't had that one before?
Let's get them, Monty. I have to calm him down.
I'm guessing the upgraded battle is not each foe, it's a random foe in that night.
You'll soon be good and clean. Tormenting him, are you?
princess of the dead somehow manages to overcome the beast.
Now be at peace again.
Got the item we came for, but we're doing so well, we're obviously not just going to end the run.
Done.
We need more loot after all. As well. With at least common boons, so pointless bring that to a boss fight. Hmm.
The fleece. Unseal. Maintenance access. Central control. Just need a moment.
We have not seen you in a little while, my girl.
Yeah, I've been busy on Olympus, fighting, attempting to take out Typhon. It's going better and better with each attempt.
Four more chambers.
Ooh, moon. Need that. I don't need that, but it'll come in handy.
The infinite dark.
The sheer might of the moon.
Hello, Padre.
It's me.
The resting hound of hell makes plain he wishes not to be disturbed. All bound in chains of hardest adamant, the erstwhile lord and master of the dead now is a prisoner within the realm the fates themselves decreed was his by right.
I'm sorry, Father.
What has that blasted titan done to Cerberus? That he should storm into this place with such abandon only to be ushered out again. Takes a small army of satyrs to drive him back.
Kronos casts him out into the morning fields above. Then rage and despair congeal about him, and his better senses take leave. My own path leads me through where he resides.
So you must face him in that sorry state. Thank you, daughter, for taking pity on the moody beast. He has seen better, but been through worse. You were too young to form a bond before, but perhaps it is not too late. I'll go.
I shall return.
Each time you return probably increases your relationship to servers.
Say we turn up the heat.
Let's not stay any longer than I must.
Ooh, some needs there. Over the marble.
Straightforward. They never learn.
More shade rod.
Some shade rot.
Requires 10. And we're only at 2. Ooh, that also something we need.
Say we turn up the heat.
Seeds of the poppy.
Ooh, finally. Those are rare to get.
Made it through. Gone all this way, my lord.
Hmm.
In the name of Hades.
That'll add up.
Moonlight guide you, my lord. One way in.
And one way out.
Returned again, I see.
Indeed.
I understand your latest vainglorious attempt to reclaim Olympus for the gods did not pan out. Perhaps in the moment you witnessed the father of all monsters and all his terrifying stature, you at last understood your folly.
You awakened that monstrosity and call me vainglorious? Typhon is not going to take orders from you or anyone. He'll have nothing left to rule over if he has his way.
No, you gods shall have nothing left to rule over if he has his way, and I mine. Typhon may not be the negotiating type, but we need no agreement to pursue the same result. Invoking the moon here. You dusted all old Hestia.
Phase 1 done.
So, you possess some of your father's strength. Or rather, mine.
Egotistical much?
Blast. Trapped. Let us invite some guests. Time is running out. I have had it with you.
You say you've had it with me, I've had it with you. Barely.
Goodbye again. Only for now, my girl.
I could have done better in that fight.
May all my kin be damned.
For my brother. Remains of Kronos.
After accomplishing a truly monumental feat, the ever-modest Princess of the Dead respectfully requests for there to be no boasting or exaggerated tales of her ultimate result. Merely a brief acknowledgement like this.
Ouch! Return to Shadow now.
Yeah, we know, we see this every time. It's good to know that that is the next update now.
That's more like it.
It's an auspicious night. Fiercely loyal is the goddess of the hearth. Chaos is the source of life and all its hardships.
Oh, I still haven't used 3 of the Arcana, I guess. Oh, so you have to defeat the first one, then come back to do it. One more from Hades. Working on that. Dual boons. Got the stars. Sisyphus. One more from Echo. Still have one more from Medea. 2 from Circe. Yeah, I gotta bring the flames with us. The axe. The skull only has 1 more to go. We have to fight those up in the... In the Oath of the Unseen. Vow of Fangs. Interesting. But I thought we had them all with our frog. Does Phrenos still have 1 more to go?
Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him. What now? Artemis.
Good evening. Good, there you are. I'm late getting back, but couldn't bring myself to leave before you were up and about again. How are you feeling?
Considering the Titan of Time almost sliced me in two last night with a scythe twice my size that cuts through the air itself, I could be worse. Thank you for waiting up for me.
Of course. I like what you've done to this place. It's like a proper war camp now. With a taverna, hot springs. I ought to stop in more often. Shine on without me for now.
Shine on yourself. Smells delicious.
Need more of you, so...
It'll be worth the wait.
It will.
Hello, Princess. I trust that when we spoke quite recently that I did not make you, well...
What is it, Lord Moros? I've enjoyed our conversations lately, so you needn't fear. I'd tell you if I thought something was wrong. I'd ask you do the same.
And I shall, except in this case, I believe I misconstrued something I thought you may have thought, because admittedly I am a little new at all of this.
What's going on?
My own experience in such matters is significantly lacking too. As long as we stumble together, I suppose.
I too suppose. You be well tonight.
Okay. Eris.
Yeah? And just what do you think you're gonna do about it there, Nemi? Can't just have it out with me in the middle of your little crossroads.
Can't do anything about it here, but might run into you out there, snooping around, and then you won't get any special treatment. Just another target.
Nemesis, how could you be so cruel? You're my sister! We don't have to fight. And besides, what makes you think you'd ever catch me? You're too slow.
We'll see.
You'll see.
Hmm.
One, please.
Yes, please.
I've need of that.
Understatement, but you know. Still not gonna sell that, but that's difficult to get. But do these.
Recycling.
I think it matters. We can't even see. The door is not even around at the moment.
You got him, didn't you? Killed the bastard for one night at least. The first report I heard, I scarce believed, but by the third or fourth, I'd come around. Well done, goddess.
I'd not be surprised if our reports already say he's returned. But I got what I needed for now. And a little bit of payback, I suppose.
Aye, and he'll be sore about it, I expect. But even though we're not there yet, we needed this, I think. You needed this. On to the next phase, then?
Oh, yes. Mandrake root. Grow strong. Surprise.
Oh, that wasn't the max rank yet, right?
Familiars just love these.
There we go. Now he's at max.
Little one, I have something for you. There.
My will be done.
Ooh.
out. I can deepen my connection with the night.
Nope. Cerberus, he is our target after all. Oh, there you are.
So you basically just stand here, saying stuff, whatever pops in your head, and those other shades and Mel, they eat it up.
They do eat it up, disciple, for it is nourishment born of the wisdom of a vast experience, well informing that which pops into my head. Now, could you please give me a break?
Okay, I hear ya, Commander.
I'm glad you're out of Tartarus
Where
at
were
last.
we?
Can I interact with Dora now?
Took you long enough.
Let's see what we can do.
You got it.
This seems promising.
It shall be done.
I think a hanging light would go quite nicely over there. It's decided.
Yes, ma'am. Just so you know, the broker's floating slightly above ground.
Huh. Sure, why not?
Uh-huh.
Fine way for someone other than me to contemplate Father's Fountain. Huh. Let's do it.
Say no more. Don't know why we need a rug there, but okay.
Ooh. Good evening, broker.
I'm maybe doing a bit more decorating, then we'll be wrapping up for the
On
stream.
behalf of Eris.
Says we don't need them, so I'm gonna trust it. You can always get more.
Recycle, please, broker.
Hey, watch it.
Hail, spirit.
You invoke me?
Let's try this on.
Yep. Must beat having to stand around on cold, hard earth.
Let's try this on for size.
Yeah, why not?
Where did we even get old mortal tools like these?
There we go.
This is the last one to purchase here, so might as well purchase it.
Yeah, sure.
What, for me?
Odysseus must have sailed far and wide on ships like that.
All set. So, what's up?
Ooh. Expensive. Still gonna do it.
Whatever.
This can become a haven for more than just shades.
I mean, I guess.
You know what? Sure.
Okay. A bit of old world charm to spruce this place right up.
Oh. A change is in order.
I like the other ones more. Expensive.
Your familiars shall reach their true potential in your care.
Let's go check if any upgrade source stuff before we wrap up the stream. I'll meditate. Requires one more tears for you. And obviously we need that. I mean, yes, that's good, but I'm gonna leave that be, as much as I really want that one. Leave that be. Hmm. The ones we want to upgrade, they require how much? 5 and 8. Well, we're not gonna get that for a while, so we can use some to upgrade one other thing, for the sake of steadily getting things upgraded.
I see.
And we'll buy more later.
I see it now.
Because my goal is kind of also to get them all to max.
The depths of the silver pool.
We can upgrade you, but no.
The dark power of Nyx now in my hands.
And that's fully maxed out. Neat.
I'll keep this in mind.
Just to make sure that we do know for a fact everything is Oh, I should save those cards now. Because I'm gonna go and get the pearls anyways. We'll be unlocking that in a second. We'll get those maxed out. X-Sav's neat and all, but what about aspect of Pan?
Grant me the aspect of Pan.
Never met him, but I heard good things.
One to keep track of.
Mega Spectral max shots +1. Special seek foes in your cast and fires more shots if you channel longer.
I, for one, will certainly see the Head straight to the bone.
There's more to this aspect.
The stuff of nightmares.
I'm sorry, it is a rank 6? They can have a rank 6? Or is that, no, that's unlocking rank 5.
Noted.
That's being dumb. Wasn't I going with the skull? Yep. Let's just pick our items so we get prepared for the next night.
Everything's in order?
Yes, we can go with that, but it's better to start with the different one first. I think Adamant Shard is the best for this one.
A fine selection.
Anyways, like I said, with that, I'll be wrapping up the stream here for today. Thank you all for tuning in. I've been Lord Jabu, and this has been Hades 2. We're getting closer and closer to seeing the end. And I look forward to seeing what happens when you get max power. Anyways, tune in tomorrow, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night at 9 p.m. 6 Standard Time for streams of what'll probably be V-Rising. And next Sunday at 8 a.m. 6 Standard Time for the continuation of Hades 2. Once again, I've been Lord Jabu, and I hope you have a good morning, evening, or night, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.